Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and we're at the map for the campaign of From the Depths. Now we're going to continue taking out the Deepwater Guard forces that are amassing here. Bit by bit we're going to try and pick off a few more. We may be able to, we're just going to sustain this, see how long we can go with the ships we've got. I have managed to get another missile destroyer in place and repair all of the ships and the pillars. We're going to give the pillars, I've made some changes and just see how they go. Some interesting changes if this all works as I hope it does. Now we're going to come in with a three-pronged attack. We have the subs down here and the destroyers up the top, the turtle fleet at the top, and the pillars going to go into the middle. And so without further ado, let us move our forces up into combat range and see if we can get them into the combat. Now we're going to do the same again, where we're going to bring them into the combat zone. The minimum distance required for them to be in combat effectively. There we go. And then we will set them their fleet waypoint to be outside of the combat zone. So hopefully they will be they'll effectively pick some of the these group off. Okay, the destroyers are ready. Let's get their waypoint zone sorted out. So they will want to go over there eventually, but facing back this way. So they'll try and drag some out of the square and back in. Next one. The subs look like they're going to be closer to the enemy than anyone else, so we'll pull them in last potentially. Have they gone into? Yes, they're in now as well, so we'll sort out their things. So they will try to go back here if on a retreat. So we've just got the the pillars to sort out. We might bring them in again as basically as fodder. And see how it goes with them. There's a new little item I've put into play there as well, just to see how it works with this system. I have it's working with the spawners and a control block. As I say, I haven't tried it, so this is going to be somewhat unusual. Now I'm going to go down to, for the moment, the carriers of the pillar as my command vessel, just for the moment. We'll see how it goes from there. Okay, let me get onto the ship. Okay, so what shall we bring in? We're going to be again hitting the 20 limit. So let's see, we will bring in a carrier and 2 pillars, I think, as a starting point. What else have we got? Whoops, didn't want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. So then missile destroyers possibly, and the seagull hunters as a last if we need to pull them over. So we'll go for the pillars first, then we'll go for one or more of the missile destroyers, and then we'll go back to the seagull. So we've got 3 directions to try and pull them into. Now don't know what's going to be pulled in here, so this should be interesting. So we're going to pull in 1 pillar. Yes. A carrier. I've got 2.5k available by looks of this, and we're putting another pillar. Let's see how that does for a second, see if we've got any we still have points available, so let's bring in another pillar. see how they all release, release, release. We don't want them docked. We still have points available according to... Oh no, we're close now. So we're close to the thing. We'll try... let's I'm going to leave it for the moment. We leave one pillar as a backup, effectively. Oh, some of these are going upside down, so hopefully he will right himself. These do right themselves eventually. Yep, that's going fine. Now I can only put it down to they are too far away. He has spawned this all the way back here. So, and that's used 17.5k. So what the hell is this? Ooh, something quite large. I've not seen this before. What's this? The angry chicken. Okay, I know I've not fought an angry chicken before, and this angry chicken is a big angry chicken. This is not a small angry chicken. 7.5k. Oh, it's already been damaged. It must have been... Did I fight this previously, or is it destroyed itself? But it's half damaged. Okay, let's not worry about that just at the moment. We've also got this coming in, which is taking damage from somewhere. Oh, there's missiles already coming in. So this must have been something that was already having some sort of damage coming in at it. The angry chicken is firing, but he's going to have to get a bit closer. Oops, interface off. Plenty of missiles coming in. So I had to go at the missiles. What I mainly did on the platforms was put them... I changed 2 of them to fire all at the same time. They've all got different missiles, and I changed 2 of them to have a a 0.1 delay. So the missiles have got all different delays. Now, the other little item we've got, we now have, we'll see them up, the Fingers of Atlantis. Our little pod carrier here now is now dropping off the Fingers of Atlantis, and these are a small self-contained 4 missile unit, which it spawns off the back, and they just start firing their missiles. They only use, there's no engine, they have an AI, they just use what's the right word? I'm trying to think of the right word here. Ammo barrels for ammo production, and they will heal each other. So we've got, and they will generally, so this is basically, it's almost like a mine layer idea. Okay, we have another item just come in. Now they will start to use the block count, so you can see those 4. Now each of the 4 missiles are slightly different. We've got one with 2 fins, we've got a HE, a frag, and one which is slightly shorter range but has target prediction. So we have different sort of missiles to try to maximise the chance of hitting a target. And it's still missing occasionally, but you know, it's as many different options as possible. You can't guarantee every single time. So the HE and the frag have the longest distance because they have no extra additions. The target guidance obviously has needs to use up a fuel cell. Ooh, leveled up. Let's stop me getting. I was going to get a screenshot. The target guidance needs fuel, so it's got lower range effectively, and obviously the 2 fins obviously needs to use one of the fuel cells up, so that also has a shorter range. They have a range of about 1,000, so they are set to not attack anything below 1,000. It could be shorter. the carrier will only spawn these if there is enemy within 1,000. If they're further away than 1,000, it will not spawn. And in actual fact, I'm going to put him onto fleet move instead. So I don't want him going too close to these enemies on this particular one. Right, let's have a look how we're doing. We're at 2.7k, so potentially, because we are now, the fingers obviously use block count up. So we're going to start, we don't want to get this too close. Now obviously as some of them get destroyed by any of the things, oh, we've got a Drake coming in fairly close, which means one of the pillars, or the 3 pillars, are going to attack it. The pillars don't reload very quickly. That's their only problem. They were designed for one-shot hit. So actually I'm going to take out a couple of them because they've done their job. We can see the pillars here quite happily going through. We've got where's one of the pillars? We will take out that one and that one. We'll leave that one in for the moment, and when I can bring in some of the others. Some of these have obviously sustained damage, or they're being built actually. Now this may slow this system up because I'm producing, I have limited, we'll bring that one in, there we go. I have limited how many it will bring in at one time and in total, but that may still be more than the system can cope with effectively. Oops, I've got to remove that dock, release the dock. There we go. Okay, that's working quite nicely. We've got a lot of missiles being fired out. Downside, metal production. All these fingers are requiring resources to be produced. But as they will also at the same time be reclaimed at the end of the battle for their resources. So that's a plus minus type of situation. Right, where's my guy? Let's have a look where you've got to at the moment. Are you still producing things? Yes, he's still producing them. Now obviously with some of the metal, this will be perfect when there's unlimited resources. Then you know these will be pushed out in quite short order. But at the moment when the resources are a little low, it's going to take a little while to produce as many as I would like, but it's getting there quite nicely. A few at a time, it's in their way. They will quite happily fire, and they're slightly more what's the right way of putting it? More efficient than the pillars. The pillars, and this is why I call them fingers. When they come out of the water, because they do float, they stick their finger out. Now, unfortunately, it looks like they are getting hit, which is unfortunately. They are cheap though. I don't know who's sending out some torpedoes. They have got, I think, a friend or foe, but obviously it's not always working. Or that was an enemy. That could well have been from one of these ships. Is that let's see if I can use this long range Q. So if I do the Q, hold it, release, info GUI, an atlas, and call. So that's how we use it. And this up here, hold down the Q, release, info. That's an orca. Excellent. So that's a. I can go all target like that, and that means that all the AIs should now be targeting that. Although these are just using infrareds. So infrareds don't obey targeting. They target whatever they seem to aim at. Now, will my carrier survive? Now, the other good things about these fingers, they are cheap. They act as decoys, for want of a better word. They will act as a lot of decoys, which is excellent. You know, takes away possible damage from our main ships. What have we got as far as... Oops. So this could be good. This could be good. Obviously, I'm not looking... There's a few enemy I'm still waiting to see what happens with. I'll say now at this time, if this becomes a slogging match, I will fast forward, and I might not have time to say it. Might suddenly just start fast forwarding and it joins up again later. But for the moment, I'm going to see if we can keep this going for as long as we can, and see how our forces do. I've still got some big ships to bring in. If the pillars and fingers don't work, let's see how they are going through. So our pillars are still okay, and there's two I could re-bring in if need be. The carrier's still okay, and there's one finger's gone out, obviously to make room for the force points. I'm not sure how. Now we've got, as you can see, it's generated a lot of these, which is fine, and they will hopefully repair themselves and come back in. Now at the moment we can't bring in anything else, which fine, I understand that. Now interestingly, I don't know when we get close to the limit, when it starts to produce more blocks, will the system go, sorry, you can't produce any more blocks? The other downside of items that are produced in a battle is they're not there at the beginning of the battle to increase our available block count and or force points. Now I think that's gone up to 2.9k on blocks. I thought we were at a lower point earlier. I thought it was 2.8, but I could be wrong there. Right, it's going a little slow on the old frame rate. That's not unusual. We've got the angry chicken over there trying to get into the battle. So it's a great, I've got to say that it's a great old vessel, the angry chicken. I didn't meet it in our first encounter, unfortunately, the angry chicken here. But I guess he's done a bit of reworking on it. But he is great. He has got a couple of lasers, although I think they are I don't think they're lasers. I think they are lambs. But it's just fun to watch the angry chicken work. Right, I'll come off of that for a moment. Okay, how are we doing? So I should actually take a picture of the angry chicken. Where's the angry chicken? There we go. Now we'll go down a little bit. Yes, because obviously we need screenshots. Because, you know, my theory, he with the most screenshots wins. So we need some angry chicken. Death by angry chicken. I think it's great. Another, as I say, I love the guys that create these things. They've got more talent than I have. I'm functional, not necessarily what should we say, aesthetically pleasing for my my troops, but hey ho. So I think that might, is he using the laser? I think he is actually. He's got a continuous laser there. That's not good for my ones. They don't like lasers. I think that's most probably decimating them a little bit. I haven't looked down what's happening down here, but there seems to be a lot of things being going around here. I don't think we're firing very much at the moment. It's more being shot than shooting. Right, so we might have to now bring in something else. Let's see what we can bring in and swap around on these points. We're up to 3k, so we are still destroying things slowly and steadily, but now we've got to get rid of that angry chicken. So to do that, what can we do? We can take out the pillars because they're most probably out of ammo now. They are a one-shot system. Can we get in one of the destroyers? What do I need to do to get one of these in? Let's take out a few of these earlier fingers. You can come out. You can come out. Right, I think we need about 4k. You seem a bit too far damaged. You seem okay. 94% is fine. 16%. You can come out. Right, has that given me enough points to bring any of them in? No, not yet. So, okay. We either take out more. Right, he can come in because he's fully healed. He's out. Anything with two, right, he's too badly damaged. They're all a-okay, so they would still be firing. 0%. I think that's because he's just been built actually. So let's give them a chance. How is my resources going? Yeah, so we're short on metal. So what I can do now is let's stop here. Let's take out the carrier and take out any of these low level ones just for the moment. Ah, right, okay, we're getting close to it now, so we can bring in a missile destroyer. Let's bring one in first. See if it can get a good attack on these guys, just to hopefully get some basically pain, bring a bit of pain on the angry chicken. Now, have we got enough points? Let's see if I can bring in. No, I can't bring in the second one. We'll take out that 38% there, and that, whoops, no, I didn't want to do that one. I want to take out this 1 and 43. Right, that one in yet? Nope. What else can we take in or out? 32%, take that one out. So we're taking a lot of the fingers out. I like that. Taking my fingers out. And we'll see how that goes. We've got a second, there is a second, okay, he's firing. You see the edge of the world. We have still got a second missile destroyer we can use to swap in later. I think that worked. That did a fair bit of damage to all those fingers, and once we scrap them to get the resources back, although it doesn't help when all your missiles are short. I obviously have not adjusted something on that ranging. That's a pity. What is the distance to them? 600. I thought I had longer range than that. Obviously not. Oh, we've got one of the. Looks like the Orca has finally taken too much damage. Yes, this destroyer is a little too far away. We're going to have to adjust this. I'm going to do it live. I know I shouldn't do, but as we come across problems, I like to solve them as we go along. So let's just check this. Where are they? They're all in here somewhere. The AI. What I did with it now. I think it's over here. No? I put it down over here. Or no, I think I may have actually put it in here. No? Where the bloody hell did I do with the controller? There it is. There it is. What range did I set this at? Let's have a look. 900. Okay, let's put that at 750. It's obviously not got as much range as I thought it had. Which means it missed out on a couple of initial salvos. But let's now make it focus on that ship just there. Whoops. We're going to get the turtle destroyer to focus on that, and also your small guns can focus on that. So we can focus on two different targets at once. So small guns are going on that. Well, in actual fact, everything should focus on that one. This Orca. We've got 3.2k points, so we're gradually doing it. We are beating them here. This is excellent. We could have a good end to this battle. Let's have a look. We need to see, have I taken damage? Right, where is my thing? I don't. It's moving around. Let's see. 85%. Yeah, I can't take him out yet. But we can start bringing in some of these others to replace when I can. I will take out the destroyer or swap him for, say, the Seagull Hunter. Oh, I can bring in the Seagull Hunter. Let's bring in the Seagull Hunter. There we go. Because the destroyer has been taken out. That's fine. So he's launched, those pillars launched all of his missiles after spawning. So that's cool. That's good. So he got his initial shot off, which is exactly what we want to happen. It's the idea of the pillars, is to get that initial big hit in. Right, we've got, this must be the Seagull over here. Now, is he being taken out by the Angry Chicken? He's not going down into the ground. The Seagull's good, but it's not a great design, especially at this short range. So I need to get him out if I can. I must have got to wait on this to take him out. 64 seconds. So okay, hopefully he will last 64 seconds. Let's get some more fingers in. We're going to go for maximum decoys, get them thinking about things other than my nice seagull, my subs. Leave my sub alone. Okay, we have battle finished for whatever reason. Right, here we got... Did we get the angry chicken? We actually killed the angry chicken, I believe. We still have a coffin nail out there. Or is he going to disappear as well? Right, we did get the angry chicken, although we've still got an orca out here. Have we got things fighting? I'm not sure. Let's see what the situation is here. Right, according to this, everybody is in combat. Although some of their ships are still flying around and floating around, which I don't quite understand. That could well be just a bug. Okay, what do I need to do to get around this? We'll continue on this just for a little bit, just to either get in or out. I've got to sort this out one way or another. What have we got that is effective? This one might be. So yes, we will. What resources have we got? We've got some good resources back from this here, so we can either, we're going to see which of our troops end up being allowed back out of battle. Let's have a look at the map. So everything shows as being in battle at the moment, but what I have found is some of them tend to be allowed out. I don't think the pillars are. Turtle fleet might get out. No, I think they're all a little close this time, and we've got another fleet coming in. Okay, we just got to go same again. Same again, same again. We might scrap some of these next time. Rebuild them, scrap some of the ones which are badly damaged, but unless they are blockading. Although in general everything is being blockaded by the recon balloons at worst, so we've never got a problem with a blockade. I've kept, and if I keep some of these limpets in there as well, that's basically keep the blockade. So the others, I could take the resources and rebuild them back at the base, and then get back here as quick as I can with another force ready to do more damage. I will have a review, look at it, what did a lot of damage, what seemed to do. I think the fingers and the pillars did actually do quite well. Problem with the pillars is they are one shot. They're very expensive for one shot. I think I'd prefer the fingers, but we shall see. Okay, end of the video. It's another hour-long video. This will have some shortening of the fight scene, so it'll be somewhat compressed, hopefully, because there's no one getting people sit through that amount of time. So until next time, click the like, keep your fingers crossed for the next battle, and I will see you soon.